Welcome to Fluent English Daily, the professional way to master the English.
Emily, how do you say no to a client who asks you on a date?
I usually just panic. It's so hard to be polite and professional at the same time.
You're not alone. Today, we'll learn exactly how to refuse an offer in a work environment.
I really need this. It will help my work life so much.
Exactly. Welcome to Fluent English Daily Pro. I'm Emily.
And I'm John. We're so happy to help you learn today.
So, John, let's talk more about Anna. She was in a very difficult spot, wasn't she?
Oh, definitely. I felt so bad for her. Imagine being at your desk, trying to work, and then a client asks you for a romantic lunch. That is my biggest fear at work.
I know what you mean. It's very common, though. And for Anna, it was even harder. Do you remember why?
Let me think. Oh, it was because of her boss, right? Her boss gave her some feedback before?
Exactly. Her boss told her that her phone manner, the way she speaks on the phone, was not great. She was a bit too short or maybe not polite enough.
Right, I remember now. So she was already worried about her job. And then Mr. Lime calls.
Yes, Mr. Lime. He is a big client. He is important for the company. So Anna couldn't just hang up the phone or be mean to him.
That's the hard part. You want to say no, but you also want to keep the client happy. It's like walking on a very thin rope.
That is a great way to say it, John. It's a balance, and that's why she asked for help. But first, she asked the wrong person.
You mean Tom? Tom is so funny, but his advice is always, well, it's not very good for an office.
Not at all. Tom told her to tell Mr. Lime that she was moving to a different country, or that she only eats space food.
Space food? Really? Wow, Tom really has a wild imagination. If I told a client I only eat space food, they would think I am crazy.
Exactly. It's comically unprofessional. It's funny to hear, but in a real job, you just can't do that. It would make the situation much worse.
I see. So Anna was feeling even more stressed after talking to Tom. She probably felt like there was no way out.
Right. She was sitting at her desk, looking at the phone and feeling very nervous. But then Denise came over.
Aha, Denise is the hero of the story. She is always so professional.
She really is. Denise saw that Anna was shaking a little bit. She told her, "Anna, take a deep breath. You can do this. You just need the right words."
I love that. Having a friend like Denise at work is so important. So what was the first thing Denise told her to say?
Well, the first rule is to be thankful. Even if you don't want the offer, you should start with, "Thank you."
That makes sense. It softens the no.
Exactly. Denise told her to say, "Thank you for your offer, but I'm really sorry I won't be able to."
Thank you for your offer, but I'm really sorry I won't be able to. It's simple, but it sounds very kind.
It is. It shows that you heard them, but you are setting a boundary. John, try saying it again, but imagine I'm a client asking you to go to a concert.
Okay, let me try. Thank you for your offer, Emily, but I'm really sorry I won't be able to. How was that?
That was perfect. You sounded calm and polite.
It feels better to say that than to say, no, I don't want to go.
Yes, definitely. But sometimes people keep asking. They want to know why.
Oh, I hate that. If I say no, I don't want to explain my whole life.
I understand. In a work environment, you don't have to explain your personal life. You can use a professional reason. Denise gave Anna a great phrase for this.
What was it?
She told her to say, "I'm afraid it is against company policy to have non-business lunches with clients."
Wow, against company policy. That is a very strong phrase.
It is, because it's not Anna saying, I don't like you, it's Anna saying, the rules don't allow this.
Right, it's not personal, it's just the policy. It's like saying, I would love to, but the boss says no, even if the boss didn't actually say that.
Exactly. It protects your feelings and the client's feelings. It keeps everything professional.
I see. So if Mr. Lime hears that, he can't really get angry at Anna. He has to respect the company rules.
Exactly. And Denise also gave her another short phrase to use if he kept pushing. She said, it wouldn't be appropriate.
It wouldn't be appropriate. That's a bit more serious, isn't it?
It is. It's for when the client is being a bit too pushy. It reminds them that this is a place of business.
I like that word appropriate. It's a very useful word for B1 learners. It means the right thing for this time and place.
Exactly. And the final phrase Denise taught her was to make the decision final. She said, with regret, I'm going to have to say no.
With regret. That sounds very formal.
It is formal, but in this situation, formal is safe. It shows that the conversation is over.
So Anna had all these phrases written down on a piece of paper.
Yes, she did. She had them right in front of her. She was ready. She picked up the phone to call Mr. Lime back.
Oh, I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. What happened next?
Well, this is the funny part. While Anna was waiting for Mr. Lime to answer, Tom was still there. He was making funny faces and whispering silly things to her.
Oh no, Tom, not now.
Anna was trying to tell Tom to be quiet. She was whispering, be quiet, Tom. He's a slimy guy. I mean, he's Mr. Lime.
Oh no, I think I know where this is going.
Exactly. Just as Mr. Lime picked up the phone, Anna was still thinking about the word slimy. She said, hello, Mr. Slimy. Oh, I mean, Mr. Limey. Oh, Mr. Lime.
Oh my goodness, she called him Mr. Slimy to his face?
She did. It was a total accident. She was so embarrassed. Her face went completely red.
Wow, I would want to disappear. What did Mr. Lime say?
There was a long silence, a very, very long silence.
Oh, that's the worst. The silence on the phone is so scary.
It is, but Anna remembered what Denise said. She took a deep breath. She didn't panic. She just moved forward with the professional phrases.
Really? She kept going? That's impressive.
She did. She said, I'm so sorry, Mr. Lime. My tongue slipped. Thank you so much for your offer for lunch, but I'm really sorry I won't be able to.
Wow, she used the phrase, even after the Mr. Slimy mistake.
She did, and then she added the reason. She said, I'm afraid it is against company policy to have non-business lunches with clients. It wouldn't be appropriate.
And what did Mr. Lime react? Was he angry?
Actually, no. Because she was so professional after the mistake, he felt a bit embarrassed too. He realized he was being a bit too much.
He said, oh, I see. I didn't know about the policy. I understand.
Really? It worked? It worked. Anna finished with regret, I'm going to have to say no, but I look forward to our next business meeting.
Wow, that is a happy ending. She was clear, she was polite, and she kept the client.
Exactly, and even her boss was happy. The boss heard the call and was impressed that Anna stayed so calm after her little mistake.
I love that story. It shows that you don't have to be perfect. You just need to have the right tools, the right phrases.
Exactly, John. We all make mistakes. We all say the wrong name sometimes. But if we have these polite patterns, we can fix the situation.
I feel much more confident now. If a client asks me to lunch and I don't want to go, I know what to say.
That's great. Let's practice one more time, John. I'll be the client. Hey, John, do you want to go get a pizza this weekend? Just the two of us?
Thank you for your offer, Emily, but I'm really sorry I won't be able to. I'm afraid it is against my personal policy to eat pizza on weekends.
Your personal policy, that's funny, but it works.
See, I'm learning.
You really are. It's all about being kind but firm. Thank you, I'm sorry, and I can't. Those are the keys.
Right, and it wouldn't be appropriate for those extra tricky moments.
Exactly. I think our listeners can really use these in their own jobs. Whether you're an A2 learner or B1, these phrases are like a safety net.
A safety net. I like that. They catch you when you fall.
They do. Well, we have talked a lot about the story today.
We have. It was a great story. I'm still laughing about Mr. Slimy.
Me too. It's a good reminder to always check who's listening.
Definitely. So what should our listeners do now?
Well, I want everyone to think about a time they had to say no. Did you find it hard? Maybe you can try writing down these phrases and practicing them in the mirror.
That's a great idea. Practice makes perfect, or at least practice makes us less nervous.
Exactly. And speaking of phrases, we have some very important words from today's story that we should look at more closely.
Aha, I'm ready. There were some great high-frequency verbs and expressions in there.
There were. Let's move on and break down the vocabulary so everyone can use these words perfectly.
You're right, John. Looking at the words helps us feel more in control. When we understand the small pieces of a story, the whole thing becomes much clearer.
It really does. When I know the word, I don't feel so... What was that word again? It's when you feel a bit shy or uncomfortable?
Well, that is actually our first word. The word is awkward. A-W-K-W-A-R-D.
Oh, awkward. That is a strange-looking word, isn't it? Lots of W's in there.
It is a bit strange to spell, and it feels strange too. In our story today, Anna was in an awkward position because her client, Mr. Lime, wanted more than just a business meeting.
So it means you feel uncomfortable in a social way?
Exactly. It's that feeling when you don't know what to say, or maybe you want to leave the room because you feel embarrassed.
I feel awkward when I forget someone's name at a party. Or when I walk into the wrong room.
We all do. It's a very common human feeling, especially at work. If a client asks you for a date and you only want to talk about business, that is a very awkward situation.
Definitely. It's like a heavy silence in the air.
Right. So if you feel awkward, it just means you are uncomfortable because of what is happening around you.
I see. Okay, I've got that one. Awkward. I will try to remember that feeling. What's the next one on your list, Emily?
The next one is a very important verb for our topic today. The word is refuse. R-E-F-U-S-E.
Refuse. Is that just a fancy way of saying no?
In a way, yes. To refuse an offer means to say you will not accept it.
Is it a bit strong? It sounds a bit formal to me.
You're right, John. It is a bit formal. We usually use the word refuse when we are describing the action. For example, we say, she refused the invitation when we talk about what happened.
So I wouldn't say to my friend, I refuse your pizza, right? That would be a bit mean.
Yes, that would be very mean. You would just say, no thank you. But in a business story or a report, you might write, she refused the offer politely.
Okay, so refuse is the action of saying no. I like that. It's a clear word for a clear action.
It is. Now, let's look at a word that explains why Anna said no. The word is appropriate.
Appropriate. That's a long word, Emily.
It is a bit long, but it's very useful for work. It means correct, suitable, or right for a specific situation.
Let me think. So wearing a suit to a big wedding is appropriate.
Exactly. It fits the situation. And in our story, Anna told Mr. Lime that it wouldn't be appropriate to go to lunch for a date.
Right, because work is for work. A romantic lunch doesn't fit a business relationship.
Exactly. It's about the rules of the environment. If something is appropriate, it fits. If it is inappropriate, it is wrong or rude for that place.
I think I understand. It's a very professional word. If I say, that's not appropriate, it sounds very serious and respectful.
It does. It's a polite way to say, that is not okay here. It's much better than saying, that's bad.
I'll remember that. It's a good safety net word for the office.
It really is. Now, let's talk about the reason Anna gave. She mentioned company policy. Do you know that word, John?
Oh, I think so. Policy. Policy.
Go on, John. How would you explain it to our listeners?
Well, a policy is like a rule, right? But it's not just a rule for one person. It's a rule for a whole company or a big group.
Perfect. It's an official rule or a plan of action. So if my company has a no smoking policy, I cannot smoke in the building. It's the rule of the house.
Exactly. And Anna used this perfectly. She said, it is against company policy to have non-business lunches.
That is so smart. It's like saying, hey, it's not my rule, it's the company's rule.
Right. It's a great way to refuse without making the other person feel like you were being mean to them personally. You're just following the policy. I'm sorry, I can't. It's the policy. I'm going to use that one a lot. It makes things so much easier.
It really does. Now, do you remember what happened when Anna got nervous on the phone?
Oh, you mean when she said the wrong name? That was so funny.
Yes, we call that a slip-up. S-L-I-P-U-P.
A slip-up? Is that like slipping on a banana skin?
Exactly. It's a small mistake. It's not a huge disaster, but it's a little oops moment. It's usually a mistake you didn't mean to make.
So calling Mr. Lime Mr. Slimy was a slip-up.
A very funny slip-up. She didn't want to say it, it just slipped out of her mouth.
Poor Anna. I have slip-ups all the time when I speak English. I say he instead of she, or I say Tuesday when I mean Thursday.
We all do, John, and that's okay. A slip-up is a kind way to talk about a mistake. It sounds less scary than saying you made a big error.
I like that. It was just a slip-up. It makes me feel less nervous about making mistakes.
Good. That's the spirit. Now, let's look at the word intentions.
Intentions. That sounds like what you plan to do.
Exactly. It's your purpose or your goal. It's what you want to happen. In the story, Mr. Lime had romantic intentions.
Aha, so he didn't want to talk about his account or his business. He wanted a date.
Right. His intentions were not professional. He had a different goal in his mind.
Can we use this in a nice way too, like good intentions?
Oh, definitely. If you try to help someone but you accidentally make things worse, we say you had good intentions. You wanted to do something nice, even if the result was a bit of a slip-up.
Aha, so your intentions are what is in your head before you act.
That is a beautiful way to say it, John.
Thank you. I'm really trying to understand these.
You're doing great. We have 2 more to go. Let's look at the word firm. F-I-R-M.
Firm, like a hard pillow.
Yes, a firm pillow is strong and doesn't change shape easily. But when we talk about speaking or being a person, being firm means strong and clear.
So, not shouting at people?
No, not shouting, just staying steady. If you say no in a firm way, people know you mean it. You aren't going to change your mind.
I see. You are kind, but you are firm. You don't say, well, maybe, I don't know. You say, I won't be able to.
Exactly. It's about being certain. It's very important when you refuse an offer. If you aren't firm, the other person might keep asking you again and again.
Right. Being firm saves everyone a lot of time. It stops the awkward feeling from coming back.
Precisely. And our last word for today is handle. H-A-N-D-L-E.
Handle, like a door handle?
Yes, like a door handle. But as a verb, to handle a situation means to manage it or deal with it successfully.
So Anna had to handle the phone call with Mr. Lime.
Yes, she had a difficult problem and she handled it. She used her phrases, she stayed professional, and she finished the task.
I want to handle my English conversations like Anna handled that call. Well, maybe without the Mr. Slimy part at the end.
I think you're handling your learning perfectly. You're asking all the right questions.
Thanks, Emily. These words are really helpful. Awkward, refuse, appropriate, policy, slip up, intentions, firm, and handle. That's a powerful list of words.
It really is. They're all very common high-frequency words. You'll hear them in movies, in offices, and in stories just like ours.
I feel like I can really use these, especially appropriate. It makes me sound very smart and professional.
It does. And remember, John, the goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be understood and to feel safe when you speak.
Safe. Like having a safety net of words.
Exactly. Even if you have a slip-up, you can handle it if you stay calm and use your polite phrases.
I'm feeling much better now. These words aren't so scary when we talk about them like this. They feel like tools in a toolbox.
I love that. They are tools, and the more you use them, the better you get at handling any situation.
So what should our listeners do now? Should they just wait for the next part?
Well, I have a little idea. Why don't you pick just one of these words, maybe awkward or firm, and try to think of a time you felt that way?
That's a great idea. Maybe write a simple sentence in a notebook?
Yes, writing it down helps the brain connect with the word, and then maybe say it out loud while you're making tea or walking to work.
Appropriate, appropriate, appropriate.
You've got it, see? You're already practicing.
It feels good. It feels like I'm really learning how to use these in real life.
You are, and the more you practice, the more natural it will sound.
Wow, I'm ready for more. Can we try putting all of this together now?
That is a perfect plan, John. I think it's time to move from talking about the words to actually using them in a practice session.
Aha, the practice part. That's where we get to try it out ourselves.
Here it is. Today's question is special because it is something we all face at some point in our lives.
I'm listening. I am ready.
The question is, tell us about a time you had to say no at work. Which polite phrase would you use now?
Oh, that is a big one. It can feel scary to say no to a boss or a client, right?
It can, but remember, we are learning to be professional and kind. Let's look at 5 ways to answer this.
Okay, I'm ready. What is example number 1?
If a coworker asks you to do their work, you could say, "Thank you for your offer, but I'm really sorry, I won't be able to help today."
Aha, that is very clear. What about example number 2?
If a boss asks you to stay very late, you might say, "I'm afraid I won't be able to stay late tonight. I have a family commitment."
I like that one. It shows you have a reason. Example 3?
If a client asks for a personal favor, like Mr. Lime did, you can say, "Thank you for the offer. However, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to do that in a work setting."
It wouldn't be appropriate. That is a very strong and useful phrase. And number 4?
If someone offers you a gift you cannot take, say, "That is very kind. With regret, I'm going to have to say no. I'm afraid it is against company policy."
Right. It is about the rules, not about being mean. And the last one?
For a meeting you cannot attend, "Thank you for the invite, but I'm really sorry, I won't be able to join. I have a deadline to meet."
Wow, these are so helpful. I feel like I have a toolkit now.
You do, John. Now we want to hear from you, our listeners. What is your story?
Yes, please share your answers with us. Tell us about your experience.
We love reading your stories. They help all of us learn together.
They really do. I feel much more confident now.
I am so glad. As we move toward the end of our show, let's think about all we have learned today.
We have reached the very end of our talk today.
It was a very good one, Emily. I learned that saying no doesn't have to be scary at all.
Exactly. Whether it is a client like Mr. Lime or a busy coworker, being polite is always the key.
Right. Using phrases like, I'm afraid I can't, or it wouldn't be appropriate, makes it much easier now.
It does. It protects your time and your feelings. You don't have to be perfect. Even Anna made a small mistake with the name, but she was still professional.
That's true. It's okay to be human and learn slowly.
It really is. Thank you for listening to us today. We hope you feel a little more confident now.
Yes, take your time, practice these words, and be very kind to yourself.
Goodbye for now, dear friends.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.
Congratulations on making it all the way through the lesson with Emily and John. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right in the center of your screen so you never miss our next lesson. You can also check out more videos right over here on the left or right side. We've picked them just for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.